there, welcome to Blabfest Friday. My name is Lorrie and this is my channel, We Are Quilters. As you can see, we are back in Michigan and I have some topics for us to talk about today. Let's change the camera angle just a bit. As you can see, the lighting is kind of crazy today. It is a rainy Michigan day and I don't have my ring light with me, so you'll just have to bear with my scary lighting for today. I do have some video footage from before we left West Virginia. So our first topic for today is, topic number one is sorting weather blocks. Now last week I showed you how I cut all the pieces for my weather blocks, and this week I have a quick footage on how I sort out all those pieces so I don't have to worry about cutting each block individually. So let me roll that video for you. Enjoy! Sorting of the weather blocks for Blabfest number 73 for April 25th. So, last Friday, I showed you the cutting chart, and I have cut all my pieces for August. 3 different kinds of blocks. All the pieces are in the appropriate bin, depending on which kind of block it is. I'm going to start with one of the ones that there is only three of these blocks. I have the hiccups. And in this bag, I have the color sheet and the piece sheet for all 3 of those blocks. Oh, let me find those, because those are not all right there. And they're in pairs, because as I color them, I put them in the bag together. Oh, there's a travel one. And there's a travel one. So there are all 3 of those. Set the other ones aside. I don't really need this cutting sheet unless it's to double check and make sure I haven't messed it up in some way. So I'm going to take out all my pieces. And I'm going to lay them. There's the gray, the black, the brown, the orange, red, and they're sort of in sets. Purple, two 2.5-inch squares, and there's 2 blues and a white and green. And they're all in sets, like I said. Now I'm going to use this container to put the blocks in as I sort them out. And I'll do that one at a time. Oh, I see I have an extra. That's where the extra little sheet was for the other ones. Okay, so I think I will do, there's 2 oranges. I need to just turn those. So there's 2 oranges. So there should be 2 sets of orange blocks here. And it has all these orange pieces. So there's my orange. There's my orange. And this one has the brown. So there's the brown. Next we have red and red. So there's 2 sets of red. And it's a strip and some squares. This one has purple as strip and some squares. And this one also has purple for a cloud. This one has gray for the clouds. And this one has, good, black for the clouds. So far, I have everything right. And then we're down to precip. So this one is the white 2.5. This one is the light blue 2.5, and this one is the other blue 2.5. And then all the rest are green, green, green for wind. So we have legs, or we have squares and legs. Squares and legs. And I think I'm going to put this lighter green over here because these are all pretty dark. And I'll put the dark green there. So these ones are all done and ready to go. So I put the sheets on top and the pieces on the bottom. And now I am ready to pull these out in sets and make them. And that is how I do all of the sorting with the pieces from that lovely chart that I showed you before. So if I've tallied everything correctly, this will all work out and all the pieces will be used up. So I hope you've enjoyed to see how, and I do this with the regular book too. Sort and stack and highlight so that I'm organized and I don't have to go back, hopefully, and cut other pieces. My second topic is small gifts. And I don't have a lot to say about small gifts. I do occasionally make things. I have some things that I'm going to quilt camp. And the theme this year is make a small gift that you normally make for someone and bring it. Well, I'm planning on making, I did not make this bag, but I'm planning on making some of these little tiny bags. It has 2 scraps of fabric on the outside, a grosgrain ribbon handle, and it is lined. So I'm planning on making, you can hear Dan fixing the fire because that is the heat that's here. I'm planning on making some of these little bags as gifts because these will be quick. I'm also planning on, I have a bookmark and this is a great size. I'm planning on doing some paper piecing onto some adding machine tape and making it that size. But you can use this as a base for scraps to get an idea and go with it and then put a backing on it. This will be great. Another topic for another day. Topic number 3. Before we left West Virginia, we planted a few shrubs. Dan bought me a fantastic lavender plant that hopefully will come back year after year, and another shrub rose. After the long cold winter, my rose bushes weren't looking so great, so he bought me a new one and we planted it. And I planted some of the best smelling hyacinths ever. I don't bring those in the house because I'm afraid Simba will eat them, and because they're poisonous, I don't bring them in the house. I also planted some hyacinths that were on clearance here in Michigan, and here the daffodils, look how far they are behind. The ones at home have been gone for better part of 2 weeks, and these ones are just teeny tiny and just coming up right now. Topic number 4. What is behind door number 1 to the sewing room? The A4 bin. I filmed this before we left. These are cute. So let me show you that footage. Here we go. I am filming this portion of the video for you in West Virginia. What is behind the door in bin A4? Well, there are 2 bags. One says 9 blocks, one says 4 blocks. And yes, Marion, I don't remember what is in here. I see some paper piecing things and an A for apple. Oh, a cute little flower. A block with fussy cut corners and watermelon fabric. My sister would love this. Yeah, it says 4 blocks, but there are actually 5. Another block with very tiny pieces. That's 1/4 of an inch. That's cute. And then a paper piece block with paper still on it. Cute. I need to change that so it says 5. Let's do that right now. And we will set that aside. Let's see what's in here. Let's see, is it really 9 blocks? Oh, these bags are so dusty. I'm glad I protected my blocks with, oh, look at that. And it's appliqued down with a machine blanket stitch. Oh, and this one was done by Kitty Janiga. She did a lot of blocks in exchanges. So this was an exchange from my group. Oh, look at that. I love that leaf on the leaf. This one looks like it's hand appliqued. So we have 9 leaves. A maple leaf in purple and brown with a lovely tan background. An artful Art Deco leaf. Another maple leaf in oranges and greens. Very nice. And I love that the stem looks like a tree. And this one was obviously done by Kitty Marquette. I'm going to put those on one of those on the back and remove the other one so you can see it. Kind of a leaf. It has a leaf print, but it's a rosebud. Oh, put that back in there. And a chestnut leaf made by Isla Miller in Lapeer, Michigan. She was my co-helper. She helped run the group. So, do we have 9? 3, 5, 6. Oh, look. And somebody even cut those out. 7, 8, 9. There are 9 of those. That is so cool. I don't usually cut the backs out because I think it gives better stability. But that is so nice. Looks so nice. Some are hand appliqued, some are machine appliqued. Ooh, lots of ideas. Lots of ideas. So, on to the next topic. Topic number 5, setting up the sewing area. When we first get back to Michigan, I have all the fabric packed away in bins and bins and more bins. And to keep it fresh smelling so it doesn't smell like musty cold cabin, I stuff all kinds of fabric softeners down in between and in the containers. And that works pretty well. Everything has a fresh smell, and thank goodness, cross fingers, we haven't had any rodent issues at the cabin. So nothing gets in the fabric, but now it needs sorted back out into all of these bins. And some of these bins are new because we have the new honey bunny. And when Simba comes to the cabin, she's going to need an area where she can get away from this sweet little dog. Well, not so little, but sweet dog. And so I have 2 rolly carts that I'm going to put fabric on. And if there's a barrier, she seems to respect that. So she will be on the other side of the barrier. Honey Bunny will be on the other side of the barrier. And Simba will have rain in the sewing area during the days. So we will see how that goes. Blabfest last week was right before Easter. So I want to show you some cute images from Easter and a little bit before Easter. What can make 80-year-old guys dye Easter eggs? Let me show you. Her royal cuteness, Sadie. They would do anything to make this little girl happy. So everyone sat around and we had a great time dyeing Easter eggs like we all did when we were younger. And my sister made a personalized egg for every pop-up so that everyone would have an egg. And then they're going to use the egg. She's going to use the eggs to make egg salad or something for dinner one night or lunch for the guys. But it was a great time had by all. And we went to an egg hunt at the beach. And my great niece had a wonderful time. And she met Honey for the first time. I will admit there was a little bit of scream. But then she fell in love with Honey. And if anybody corrected Honey and told her no or get down, Sadie would yell at them. Not to yell at the dog that way. So they will be partners in crime, I am sure, as Sadie gets older. But a good time was had by all. Topic number 7. So I showed you how I am putting the stash back out in baskets and the containers. That is, it's like rediscovering stuff all over again. It's like what is old is new. And my husband was saying, oh, I have to relearn where I put everything. So it's not just me. I thought maybe it was just me. And I discovered things I had forgotten that I even put there. Like a small Christmas bag full of 6 spools of very nice Gutermann thread. Didn't even realize I had brought them. So half the process is discovery and finding things. Topic number 8. Let me pop up. It's all about Diana today and her fantastic work. The first one she sent me was her study in scarlet block for the diamond ring. Nice colors. And I love how she fussy cut that ring fabric for the center. That is absolutely beautiful. She had the same thought that I did, that she wished that she had used a little bit darker gold. After I saw Anne's block, I was wishing I had used a darker yellow. Oh, I hear Honey Bunny getting in trouble. I don't know what she's eating or chewing or doing, but I hear her little tags. Oh. Diane also sent a picture of the wedding block or the wedding quilt for one of her granddaughters. She has it ready to go, ready to tie. It is absolutely beautiful. I love the colors that she used in this. She said she used dinosaurs and greens, that was a favorite. Very nice. Very nice. That will be a fantastic gift. And then, last but not least, she sent pictures of scrap quilts. I love this. I love this weather vane block. These are also springy and beautiful. And then half square triangles. And Diana is the queen of using extra blocks to make bonus projects. She made a long, thin pillow with the bonus, her extra blocks, so that she didn't have them in a container of orphan blocks. She is excellent at this. If you remember last week or the week before, she made a table runner with extra blocks. She is so good at using up those things. That is all that I have for this week. I know that it is short and sweet. I'm just settling into my other space. Next week's video will be similar, where it's stuff from here, stuff from there, stuff from everywhere. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend and enjoy yourself. It is great to be back in the fresh, clean air and less people of Michigan, of up north Michigan. It is absolutely beautiful here. The deer have not been coming in yet because my husband has not been. Dan has not started to feed the deer yet. But they, as soon as they saw, I swear they saw the car out front, and two of them did come over by the window. Honey, I don't think she really knows. She is starting to notice birds, and she's starting to notice squirrels a little bit, but the chaos and mayhem is headed our way. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe and help my channel grow. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you on Monday for Upskill Monday. It will be another stitches with stitches with stitches, and maybe a little beads. Talk to you then.